Hello, dear friends, and welcome to the world of the International Fabtalks. It's a beautiful day when we connect with wonderful minds, people who have had a lot of experience and exposure, who have really brought a difference in this world, who have touched the lives of several people, who have shared their expertise with others, and would still want to do much, much more for mankind. We'd like to meet such a person, right? Join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest. He's none other than Dr. Sushant Mysorekar, joining us all the way from a beautiful city, Mumbai, which is located in Maharashtra, India. We'll get to know his journey and his profession as to how he's been able to inspire people and give his very best, not only to the people of India, but across several countries. He's been connecting and bonding with several people across different nations. Now, how is it possible for him to do that, to be connected with various countries? What is the basis of his professional expertise that could be of use to you too as well, my dear friends? Join us to celebrate his journey today on the International Fabtalks. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good day.
Good day, sir. Thank you very much for being here with us. I go ahead and share your profile and we begin the session, sir. Wonderful guest, as I earlier mentioned, he's Dr. Sushant Mysorekar. Now, let me introduce him in an official way to all of you. He's a certified practitioner, a cognitive behavior therapist, internationally certified intelligence coach, a certified musical windows master trainer, a certified child psychometric promoter, and organizer of Indian Memory Championship in India. I put that right? Organizer of Indian Memory Championships in India, promoter of Neurochampionship globally, the chairman of International Association of Sports and ICT Dubai, executive member Egypt Memory Association, Egypt, and the vice president of innovation, that is TACCI, Trans-Asian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ex-vice president of Indian Memory Sports Council. That's really nice. I'd like to add more to Sir's profile. Sir is connected with various business verticals that could be training and coaching, championships, and more than 50 of his trainees have been breaking world records, more than 50, I guess 51 or 50 above, if I'm not mistaken, 50 plus, we put that in that way, world record holders, and enabling people to break and shatter records. That's really great. Innovation and research. Sir is also connected with global admissions and public relations, recruitment and outsourcing as well. Sir has a wonderful career spanning over 25 years. That's really great, almost close to 3 decades with regard to training and research in the field of neuroscience and cognitive intelligence. He has coached more than 500,000 national and international memory aspirants. That's great. So our minds are going to be really given a lot of importance, like how we have to take our thought process. I'm really interested, wanting to know more how we could really get hold of our memory in our hand, or how we should be careful with our thought process. Let's get to know more about it. Sir has trained several students for competitive exams. It could be the Union Public Service Commission exams, banking, Navy, Mensa, etc. Sir is the owner of 2 copyrights. That's really nice. We'll get to know as to what is it in the process of this session. And Sir is also having a honorary doctorate in cognitive neuroscience, that is Southwest American University, USA, faculty at International B Schools, TAP certified memory trainer, a gold medalist at that. That's really great. And program certified by Maharashtra State Board of Vocational Education. That's really nice. And Sir has been connected with the media as well. He's been featured in the international magazine Life Positive issue, and also featured in various magazines and newspapers, bulletins for creating world record holders in Mumbai, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Hyderabad, Uttar Pradesh, Kuwait, Egypt, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, USA, etc. That's really great and awesome. Sir has also given his interview on One Learning, which is uploaded on Bharatiya Vidya University, Bharati Vidyapit University, Pune. If I could put that right, Sir has been interviewed and it's been uploaded on, Bharatiya Vidyapit University, Pune. That is One Learning. And another interview, Egyptian TV channel, along with Mr. Phil Chamber, Chief Arbiter, World Memory Sports, and that's connected with the United Kingdoms. That's really nice. And another interview on cognitive development by Alatara TV, that is in UK. That's really great. And the organizer of the first memory championship in Egypt, Mr. Mohammed Shabale, Egypt. That's really nice. It's great to know. Sir has also won several awards. It's really great to know about the way he's been taking his life forward. Best Performance Award at Online Brainstorm, if I could put all of that right. The various awards that Sir has received till date. A few to mention here. The Best Performer Award at Online Brainstorm. Best Performance Award at Offline Brainstorm again. And, I'm short for words, like how this person can do all of that. And I'm sitting in front of somebody who is a memory specialist and all of that. Let's get to know more about Sir and his journey. That's really great. Asia Africa ICT Award for Excellence for Cognitive Training. Uttarakhand Education Ministry for Best Educational Program. Honored as Sir at Egypt Memory Championship, Egypt. Special Contribution Award by University of Mumbai, DLLE. Special Appreciation Award by Zef Udyogini, if I'm getting that right, and much more. I've just cut short that and I've minimized what I'm sharing. We'll get to know more about Sir. It's really special to have somebody like that connected with the human mind. If you want to succeed in life, you have to be able to take care of your mind in the right way. So let's learn it from Sir as to how we can excel and be the best version of ourselves in whichever domain we take part or we enter into. So thank you so much for being here with us. It's really a privilege and honor to have you here. Rombo Nandri, thank you so much. And it's a pleasure and honor to have you here. Now, Sir, how would you describe yourself for us? In just one word, before we go in depth, in one word, who is Mr., or we can put it like this, who is Dr. Sushant P. Mysorekar, just in one word?
Energetic.
Great, wonderful. I love that answer. That's really wonderful. Great. Energetic. And this is the thing that we have to take from Sir and transform our lives, be more energetic and alert and create awareness across the world. Now, Sir, we'd love you to define yourself as to who is the real Dr. Sushant P. Mysorekar in detail.
Okay. So thank you very much for your wonderful introduction. I really appreciate and happy to be on the platform and International Fabtalks 2024-25. To know myself, years and years goes by wherein every day we improve on ourselves. My motive is to improve 1% every day. So just to tell about myself in detailed about my journey in the field of memory. So I had a corporate experience of around 20 years, and then I went into education. So my mentor identified that core area of training in me, and he said that you are not there for built for corporate, when working on a table and a chair. You are being there on the field, wherein you need to put forward your perspective and help others, assist others on counseling them, helping them to grow and build up their future. And with that motive in mind, I took up a challenge of helping students, helping professionals on creating their profile, because I feel that everyone is a genius. We have not been told you are a genius yourself, but maybe the schools never told us, the corporates never encashed on our genius abilities. So understanding what are the areas where we can enhance our skills and move forward. So I tap those skills and help student professionals to move forward in their life and be what they are or what they can become. So spreading their wings. So we just spread as per our comfort zone. So there should be some push required so that people can push themselves beyond their boundaries and see that they can fly much higher. So I took up a challenge, and I'm almost 50 plus students and around more than 300 individuals and groups have been trained under me, and they have created world records. So till they have created that record, they did not knew that they had a power, they had a separate dream, or they had that vision to complete certain things. So this is what my future indication is, and this is what I feel that I am.
Yes, dear, that's really great. Thank you so much, sir, for that. Thank you for sharing and describing yourself so well and how you're connected with students and with the memory part of every individual who comes across you, your path, be it in training or coaching, etc. Now, sir, why did you choose connecting with the human mind? There were different other aspects or maybe different professional zones were all kept open. Now, how you thought of coming into this space, the human mind, memory, and all of that?
Wonderful, wonderful question indeed. Why did I choose the platform of memory? There are so many other good opportunities, avenues. When I was working as an employee, and I was also training for some international organizations, and they gave me a topic of entrepreneurship. And I said that I cannot teach this topic because I myself am not an entrepreneur. Let me be an entrepreneur and then teach this topic ahead. So I took a break from there and I tried finding out what are the things which can help others as well as build up my bread and butter. So these two things in my mind, I started with certain things, which so I tried out lot many things, but I saw that it was only building up my bread and butter, but it was not giving any extra or push to the society to build the structure of the society. So this is one thing which I found out, that wherein I can improve people's memory, I can help them in the future to fulfill their future goals, as well as my bread and butter also can be taken care of. So I got a mentor, Mr. Vikrant Safekar, who trained me on this and who believed in me that I can make a change. So with his belief system, I started with my training journey as a memory athlete. And that's how my journey into memory started.
That's really great. That's really great. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. That's great, sir. Now, sir, there's a question like this. Now, as you're connected with the memory, the human mind. Now, broken bones and broken minds. Now, if you were given a person who's completely broken and shattered emotionally and intellectually, he is like completely disturbed. Although he's a genius within, he doesn't know it himself, or maybe he has lost the confidence within himself. He's a person completely broken. Now, if he's brought in front of you, would you be able to transform that person?
Okay. So a broken mind is a completely broken altogether. It's not only the mind, but the whole structure of the body is broken, because the mind is a what you can say, a software which can transform and apply different aspects to life. It can heal you. I'll just give a classic example of the mind. Let's say when people go to the doctor, they have a belief system in them that I'll get okay. So even if the doctor touches you, and even if he gives a gems chocolate or any other chocolate and says that this is a medicine which will heal you, and that heals you because it's a placebo effect, wherein the mind captures that this is the person who is going to heal me, he is going to take care of me, he knows how to heal me. So the medicine is not the thing, or the capsule or the chocolate or the this thing is not the healing point, it's a belief system. So once he believes that his mind is intact, the broken mind is a very short this thing, because that can be joined without physically joining. In his mind, he has made it joint, and that will really create a more impactful way of living his life in a peaceful way. So connecting the brain and mind is most important. So we work on brain and mind. So how many times we listen to our brain and how many times we listen to our mind, and where we need to listen to the brain and where we need to listen to the mind, that is what we really focus on. And we help people on understanding the difference between the mind and brain, and which is the place where you need to really focus on the mind, or you need to focus on the brain, because these are two very important aspects. A person gets to know this, I think he'll be able to live a very peaceful and a happy life.
That's great, sir. And I'm interested to know the difference between the brain and the mind. That will be going within a few more minutes. We'll enter into that zone. Now, sir, what I'd like you to share is, like, you've been connected with different countries apart from India. And apart from the different states in India, like, I mean, like you have connected with several states in India as well, and with other countries. How was the reception from the people? Like, how did people take this thing? Because they many of them don't give importance to the mind. They give importance to the physical structure, eat, drink, and enjoy. That's it. But they don't give the real importance to memory or to, the finer aspects of life, maybe I can say.
Okay, okay.
What was the
I,
response or what was the reception, and how could you distinguish the different kinds of cultures that they've been a very,
yes.
open to? Yes.
Okay, I'll break this question to two parts. I'll share my personal experience. So when I started way back in 2012, I remember somewhere around February, March, I started in 2012. And at that time, these techniques were very new. Many of them did not knew that brain has so much powers. Brain can heal you. It can really create a magic in your academics. It can really help you the technique system and the process which I have learned from my different mentors. And when I started this implementing, people did not accept it. So first few months it was difficult for me. So they used to tell the parents used to tell, let my son's exam get over, and then we will check for your techniques. So they thought it was just what you can say a fun activity which can be done after the in a short period of when they get a free time. It was very difficult and challenging for me to convince them that these techniques works. So some of the parents believed in me. Before the examination, I to convince them that before the examination, you send your child for the training, and then you can see yourself, you can see the results. If he is getting around 40-50%, it will jump to around 60-70%. And that I can assure you, because these techniques I know that I have implemented on my children and I have done myself. So slowly, they started believing, and it built up a structure. So then the parents were so happy that yes, we can see the change, because in the progress card they could see the change. And then they came up to me, why don't you start a program for us also? So it was a very enjoyable moment for me when a parents came and said that professional also have the same challenges. And since I had worked in a corporate, I knew what are the challenges a corporate has, and it was very easy for me to design a corporate program. So in next 3 months, I designed a program and I took in different corporates, and they also got fantastic results. Now, talking about the second part, the culture difference and all this, which you had asked. So, because I have been training almost more than 30 plus countries, and what I have seen, the urge to learn. So, if you talk about the tier one cities, wherein the resources are ready made available, everything is available at the tip, you ask it and you get it. There I find a lot of challenges while working with the students and professionals. But when I've been to Egypt, Lebanon, when I've been to Kuwait, Oman, as well as in Abu Dhabi, wherein those students were hungry for knowledge. So I just recall that when I was in Egypt and my flight was at 4 o'clock early morning, and I had a complete full day training program, and the university students, they came to me at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and they said, sir, can you please spend few more hours with us? We just want to understand from you and want to learn from you how our mind, how we can train ourselves, because your session was wonderful and we could capture a lot of information from that. And you'll not believe that I started my training immediately at 9 o'clock. It went up to 11:30, and since the airport was very nearby, it was, they left me at the airport. But they said that, sir, if you had time, we would have even ready to sit with you for the whole night. We wanted to hear from you how the transformation happens, because it's possible factor, and we all have that capabilities. As I said, that we all are genius and capable of handling all those things. So the two platform, which one is understanding the concepts, adapting it, using it, practicing it. So this what you can say, the channels. I think if everybody, forget about the religion, forget about the caste, forget about the country, if they follow this process, I think we will have a great world in future.
Very true, sir. Very true. Very nice. Thank you for sharing your beautiful experience that you've had. And when students give us that love and affection and they understand what we are trying to convey to them, that really makes the day great for any given coach, teacher, lecturer, faculty member, or anyone who wants to, share their thoughts and views with them, to educate them and to bring out the best in them. That's really nice. And I could visualize you sitting down with all of them and taking a session. The way you shared that is really so nice. So now we go on to the next question. Like, now many of us will be confused, like including me and like several people who may view this one day. What is the brain and what is the mind? Are they not one? How are they different? If you can just share that with us.
I try to figure out based on my experience and wisdom, because I see a brain as a hardware wherein the machinery built in is being tuned as per individual performance. There is no manual, because when we take any electronic equipment, we get a manual how the television works, how the fridge works. But when a child is born and when he is in the womb, he starts a learning process, and there are a lot of programs which have been designed now uh, in Indian context, and during Vedic times also there are a lot of things which were designed and developed. So the brain is I see as a machinery which works with your experience, your way you mold it, the way you want to mold it. So till the age of previously, I used to say that the logical brain, which really enhances your capability of understanding how we need to move forward or how we need to put forward ourselves in the corporate world or maybe world around us. So there were certain norms which we only designed it. So there was nothing wrong and right, or maybe it's this way it should go or that way it should go. So we designed as per the community around us, we designed as per the way we meet people around us, and we designed uh, as per the society wants us to be portrayed around. So the brain can capture all this information and design a model for ourselves, that this is the way I want to put myself, so that people will appreciate me, people will love me, and I will get connected with the people. So this is what the brain always captures and wants to find out the link between it, and it connects the dot. The mind, on the other hand, is an application. So we have in our mobiles also we have different applications. So mind transforms the application as per the need. So we think when we are at our home place with a family, we have a different approach. When we go with other family members to a party, we have again a completely different approach. When we sit in a group of corporates or in meetings, we have a completely different approach. When we deal with small children, we have a different approach. So our approach changes as we deal with different area of people, different age groups, different mentality of people. So the connection between the mind and brain, if we try to connect, it's I see as it's if we understand both of them, it's very easy. But for understanding it takes a long time. For me to understand, if I give my example, for me to understand between the connection of the brain and what my goal should be or which career I need to adopt, it took me around 35 years to understand. But for my children, it hardly took around anywhere between 10 to 15 years. So this was basically because of the mentoring they got, because of the connecting people they got, the surrounding which they had, the resources which they got. And I think because of all these things, it was very easy for them to fix up certain things which they want.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, sir, we have many of the youngsters, the youth of India now, who are into various relationships. And if they have a heartbreak, some of them are able to tide over it, go, face it bravely and move on. But there are some people who are not able to accept a no in a relationship, who are not able to face the difficulties with regard to the various relationship issues, and they go into depression, they become suicidal, or they become violent. They may even, kill their partners. Now, how should one deal with that, or how can we control that? Have you been even trying to go into that zone? Because I feel that who I have seen around me, giving a lot of importance to relationships in their lives instead of their career. A certain group of people, not all of them. Some are able to balance both very well. So, what is the piece of advice or suggestion you'd love to give these people who are in depression just because they had a breakup with their partners? How they control their mind?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a very valid and very important question in today's context, because we see on one part there are students getting depressed, on the other part they are celebrating the breakout. One needs to analyze themselves, one needs to introspect themselves, one needs to first sit quietly and take a deep breath and be in a present moment. So present moment is very important, because when you go in the past, there are a lot of traumas which trouble you, and they come in your factors of decision making. And whereas when we think of the future, we we think that okay, today I don't have anything, tomorrow also I may not have anything. So rather than getting into the past and the future, presently what are the skill sets you have? Because each one of us, God has given certain what you can say tools, with that we can survive. So finding those tools are very very important. So taking a deep breath and finding what are the areas. So the areas can be, I'm very good in communication. So for me, for my personal this thing, if I come into certain situation, I will take a deep breath and I say that my smile is wonderful. I get a lot of calls. I'm very proud of my smile, and I get a lot of calls from my previous organizations, my friends, that we want to see your smile and we want to hear your laughter. So that is what is important for me. And tomorrow, with this smile, I can make another person smile. So I have that ability. So finding those abilities in you, what you can make a difference in others' life, automatically your life will change. So first give and then take. This is my philosophy. So when you give, so people receive it, and with that receipt, they offer, automatically they give the blessings. And when you count that blessings, I think that blessings help you to take your lead forward, and that blessings help you to create an environment wherein those find you what are the areas which you can do, where you can fit, where you can connect, where you can network, where you can collaborate. So these connections, when we say network is your net worth, it's absolutely right. With the now you have to create your network. Network doesn't create automatically. We are connected with a lot of thousands and lakhs of people. That is your network. But to make them work, you have to work. So working and worth is two different aspects which I think you need to connect. And there is no substitute for hard work. So when you work hard on your network, you're definitely going to make it worth for yourself as well as for the others. So it's up to completely for each one of us to decide what to do, how to do it. And a small step can make wonders. But first you take that small step. That first action of that one step is very, very important. And I'm a very practical person. So I think that the first step, it may take a long time, but I think you should take that first step and move forward and then see the magic which is happening.
Yes, sir. So, my dear friends, you have a wonderful message here. Take the first step and go ahead. You will be successful. Now, sir, we come down to you being responsible for many people to achieve various world records. More than 50 world records have been broken. Now, how did you do this? How did you help them? What are these records? If you could share that with us.
Okay. Now, this 50 world records, I have a lot of stories behind it. So I have 50 stories behind it. So my main indication towards creating this world record is to create a profile. Now today, if you see that every child is brilliant, every child is intelligent. So when I talk with parents, I see that charm and the smile and enthusiasm on each parent face when they tell that my child is very good in this, my child is very good in maths, my child can remember all these things. my child, blah, blah, blah. They just go on putting it. And it's absolutely true that every child has wonderful things. But what is that child can bring about? How can we create a profile of that child so that the world knows that you are a brilliant and you are intelligent? So I see this platform of creating world records as creating a profile for them so that they can confidently go and tell that, yes, I have created a record and I have memorized this, or I have done something different which others have not done it. So we do an assessment first to identify what are the skill sets they have, a subconscious mind assessment to find out what are the areas where they can flourish. So it can be a record, they can be excellent into ideas, they can be excellent into writing papers, or they can be excellent into putting their thought process on paper. So what is that which they are good at? They can be extremely good in sports, they can be extremely good in music, arts, uh, dance. So what is that which they are good at, and we can encash on that. So I think a message to the parents I want to give is identify those core areas. Every child is not meant for only records or innovation or research. Every child is meant for a certain thing. If you are able to identify well in advance, it can help you and boost for them. I always give my children's experience. My elder son, when he was in at the age of 10, he was very fascinated toward electronics. So and then when we found out that he is fascinated to electronics, any electronic equipment which was not good enough, we used to just give it and you play with that thing. You learn from that. And today I am very proud to mention here that he finished his graduation bachelor's degree in electronics. He completed his master's in electronics, and today he's in Poland doing his PhD into electronics. Whereas my other younger son, he was fascinated towards music, and he is presently completing his sound engineering, and he's on his way towards his journey of becoming a musician, a professional musician, a guitarist. So both of them have identified their core areas, and I'm happy for both of them that they have started their journey towards their mission.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing all of that. Thank you for sharing even on the personal side about your sons as well. That's really very nice. Now, sir, you mentioned about your children. Now, we'd love to know about your childhood. What kind of a child were you when you were a young boy? Were you the same energetic person that you are today, or you were very shy, timid?
Okay, okay. My childhood was just like a normal childhood. I was not so good in my studies. I was I loved study. It's not that I did not like study. Social studies was a very difficult challenge for me. Uh, I always used to see on my black and white report a colored pen remarks for my social study marks. So you will come to know that I never cleared my social studies 35 marks, and it was always in red color. So it was very difficult for me. I'll not blame my teachers because they were very good. Their teaching was very good, but somehow I couldn't understand the numbers. I couldn't understand the dates. I couldn't understand the maps, the locations, and I miserably failed. And that time I did not have the techniques. And the other subjects I was good enough. Means all good. Maths was I loved maths, and I always got good marks in maths. But other subjects was quite good. So slowly, steadily, I cleared my 10th standard. I took up science and did my BSc. And in my college, I was more inclined towards psychology rather than science. So instead of my science lab, I always used to be in a psychology lab, and that fascinated me to come into the field of psychology. So after my graduation, instead of uh, moving towards science, doing masters into science, I said, because I was fascinated in learning. I loved learning. I loved because my parents had helped me to read books. I was fascinated with my dad's habit of reading, and I used to read books, and that urged me to study much more and understand, because I wanted to go at the next level. I was always inclined towards putting my step forward and getting into the next stage. So my corporate life demanded that I need to study to go to the next level. So I did my materials management, masters in materials management. I did my import export, and simultaneously, since I was inclined towards psychology, I did my masters in psychology. I did child therapy. I did Carl Roger psychometric assessment. I did my counseling skills. So there are 35 different types of counseling. So I was keen on understanding what are the psychology and what I can really help people. I can at least not inclination of providing them solutions, but at least to support them. Because during my college life, I had a very good experience dealing with my friends. We had a nice discussion, and everybody would uh, love to be with in my company to share the experiences, they share their happenings in the family, because normally people don't share. And I had that connectivity and touch with my friends, and in the first instant when they got connected with me, they shared with me those lighter moments of the family. And I also shared with them, because I was fascinated with psychology. I understood their mentality, and I used to give them some provocation thoughts, because I always believe that counseling is not providing solutions. Counseling is provoking them to find their own solutions, because we don't know their inner side. We just hear some part of the thing, and I don't think is wise to give solutions on hearing just a part of their problems. So there might be some challenges inside their families which we don't know, and that solutions might create a trouble and create more challenges in the family, rather than provoking them to find certain aspects of life which they can find solutions. And so this was my way, and today also this is my way when I deal with counseling with my clients. So moving ahead, I did all these programs, and I also got fascinated towards training management, because I did a lot of application programs. I did my ERP, I did my project management. And when all the things came together, people, colleges invited me to take management sessions. And I took management sessions. So only two things, as I told you, financial management, I never was inclined towards, and I repent for that, because the financial management is very, very important. But at that time, nobody, I did not got any mentor to tell me that you also need to manage your finances. You're earning, but how to manage? So today I would like to, from this platform, I would like to give give my comments on that. That your earning also with the financial management has to be go hand in hand. The road. Uh, so I did my programming in psychology. I worked on it, and as I told you, in 2012, I started with entrepreneurship. So to the management organizations, I told them, let me start my entrepreneurship. I'll share my experience after 1 year. And then I again went to those institutions, and I took a program on entrepreneurship. And this is how my journey. And today, let me tell you one important factor. Today, after learning these techniques and tools, I can guarantee. I use the word guarantee always. Now, in my dictionary, the warranty word has gone, the try word has gone. So, two words I have deleted from my dictionary. I guarantee that with these techniques, you can get wonderful results. So, today also, I can challenge. On this platform of yours, I want to challenge anybody who says that 10th and 12th standard social studies, uh, if they feel that I should give the examination, I can guarantee that I get good marks, because of the tools and systems and the techniques. Wherein I was looking back, I was even getting near to that 35% was a challenge for me. It was a great difficulty for me to clear that 35%. And today I can challenge that I can get very good marks in that papers, because of the systems which I have learned, because of my mentors. I thank my mentors. Gratitude to all those who have really empowered me with the tools and techniques from locally as well as internationally. The tools which I have learned. I would specifically like to thank my mentors, Mr. Vikrant Safekar, Dr. Francis Xavier, who was unfortunately no more with us. He was a father of memory. At the age of 92, He had a powerful memory. So again, one important factor I would like to say that age is just a number. And my third mentor, Mr. Dilip Mukherjee, who helped me in creating an international trainer in me and identifying international coach in me. So, and in my life, additional thing I want to put forward over here, I have three Dilips who have changed my life. My uncle Dilip, who has mentored me, my first mentor, who told me, Dilip Tikle sir, my university director, Dilip Patil sir, and Dilip Mukherjee, who is a mentor to me. So I thank all the three Dilips in my life who have changed my life. And today, I gratitude to all of them who have changed my life. And whatever Sushant is there is, I think, because of them.
Wow, that's really great. That's really nice to, give your respects and gratitude to the people in your lives. That's really nice who have been mentoring you. That's wonderful, sir. Awesome. Now, sir, there are people who suffer from memory loss. Like suppose now you can take my example. Like I might have had something very disturbing maybe last year. And at this moment, now I'm unable to connect with what I just give you an example. I have a type of like memory loss or maybe memory lapse or something like that. Now I'm talking to you here at this moment. And the next moment, I don't know what I'm talking and what I am telling you. Because of the stress and the trauma that I've faced like the year before, like 1 year back. So how to overcome such challenges? There are several people who are facing this like severe mental trauma or maybe severe abuse emotional abuse they might have faced. How would you, what would you suggest for such people? How they face their life? If you have any suggestion?
So first important factor is analyzing. So as you mentioned, the memory loss. So what are the factors which are, so are they from the genes? Did you had your parents also into that? Or maybe there are some injury which has happened, or any incident which has happened, or are there any stress hormones? Do you have stress? So identifying those areas are very, very important. That is the first step. Second step is to analyze when it happens, how it happens. Because now today, when I treat a lot of patients on memory loss. So dementia, Alzheimer is now becoming very common. Previously, it was after the age of 60, 65. But I'm I'm not surprised. But a few years back, I was surprised when people of 40s and 45 used to come and say that I cannot forget, I cannot remember. I forget the way, I forget things where I've kept. So 40, 45 was not the age. And today, because of the technology, even the age is going down. It's very alarming situation today. So one needs to be aware about what is the surrounding going on, what I am doing with my life. So first and foremost, I would like to request each one of who are the viewers that first introspect yourself. What are you doing the whole day? Write it down. You will get your solution, because solution is now not outside. The solution is inside you. Find out what is that which is disturbing you, which is making you feel that you are not confident about yourself. Because the moment you feel that you're not confident, automatically this thing starts. Oh, I'm forgetting this. Oh, I can't remember that. Oh, previously I was able to do that. Now I am able to do it. So you're losing your confidence. So first gain that confidence and then see the things which revolve around it. So once you gain the confidence, automatically you will understand that okay, if I am not able to remember this, am I registering it? I'll give a classic example. So a lot of people say that I don't remember the name. I'm talking with that person for around 40 minutes, and then I don't recall the name. I've forgotten the name. I'm saying sorry, you're not forgotten the name. You're not registered the name. Because as a formality, we say that, okay, I'm Sushant here, and you tell your name, I'm Radhika. So when we exchange our names, that is just a formality. And then we speak for half an hour, and then I say, oh, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten your name. I have not registered your name. I have not forgotten your name. I have not registered your name. So first thing is to register the name. So I would love to share here a good technique which can help to delay the process. So when I say that, okay, let's say you're Radhika. So if I have to remember your name, I would say Radhika, where do you stay? Radhika, how are you? Radhika, you're extremely very good in your communication, and I love the way you communicate. Radhika, you're dressed very well. Appreciate people. Tell the truth. Ask them lots of questions, and when you tell their name, they're also happy. And on the other hand, you are registering their name. So when we communicate, so this first aspect of registering them, and while moving, I know that I have registered your name. I will say, okay, Radhika, bye. Why? Because I have registered you. I will never forget your name because I have repeatedly called you. So repetition helps you. Repetition is a father of memory.
Oh.
And mother is attention. I've been attentive in listening to your name, and that's why I'm able to repeat that name. So attention is a mother of memory, and repetition is a father of memory. So if father and mother are together, and the focus, concentration, these are all cousins. So when you bind everything with a concrete family, I think you will never get Alzheimer's, dementia. You will run away from that. They will run away from you, and I think that you will not get any such things like memory loss, dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculus, ADHD. These are all just taglines. I just tear those papers and leave it, because this, you have the power to control them. If you're not able, if it goes beyond control, then it becomes difficult. So primary phase, in the first phase, you have the power to control. Now Alzheimer has 7 stages. So in the first 3 stages, you can control them with techniques, with different exercises, with different activities, activating your neurons with new activities. And I think none of us will have, even they will come near to us, they will run away, provided we follow certain norms, we follow certain rules, and we practice it regularly.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing all of that. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Now, sir, we'd like to know about the various techniques and the process through which you train your students who come to you with regard to improving their memory.
The creativity, and the second is thinking skills. So these are the 2 major things which we highlight, because the brain has 2 parts. It is said that one part is a logical part and one part is a creative part. So logical part, we definitely use it day in and day out. The moment we wake up, our logical brain starts activating, telling us what to do and what not to do. Whereas the creative part, it's not been so nurtured. And unfortunately, there is no subject as creativity in many of the schools. So to teach creativity, it becomes very difficult, and to understand and the way the norms we need to put up, it becomes very difficult for some of the students, but some of the students pick up very fast. So helping students in the techniques are such a way to make them be more creative. Let's take an example. Let's say there are 2 objects which we give. Let's say a tree, and let's say a laptop. Now, in a normal context, uh, we may say that, okay, the laptops are hanging on the tree. This is a logical thinking, right? So how can I make more creatively? So can I say that from the laptop, the tree is coming? So inside the laptop, we plow the seed, we nurture it through way of commands, and the tree is coming out from the laptop. And whatever we think, if I think in terms of I want an apple, and the apple comes out from the tree, so which is completely a visualization and imaginative aspect, and it's a creative aspect. In logical, we will say this can't happen. We can't put a seed inside a laptop and the tree will grow. So you're thinking outside the boundaries, beyond the boundaries, is what means by creativity. And thinking of what differently, something unusual, something abstract, something uncommon, something unique, is what is lacking among students. So to understand those techniques, first we build up these 2 skills, and then we start building up the techniques. So one of the thing which I would like to share for the audience is, if we have to remember a bunch of information, let's say, because the rule says that 5 plus minus 2. What I mean by 5 plus minus 2 is 5 objects plus 2 objects, 7 objects, we will be able to remember without any memory technique. But the moment it goes beyond 7, you require certain techniques, and that's why we cut it, we shape it. So if I say that, were we able to remember the landline numbers, which was 7 digits, so 5 plus 2. So we were able to remember them. Today also I remember my landline number, which was 7 digits. But do we remember the mobile numbers, which are 10 digits? So to remember this 10-digit mobile number, we have to cut them either in parts of 3 and 4, and then we are able to remember that. So this is how we go into it and club into it and move forward.
Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing that. So, do you have any kind of magazine that you people publish and you would like us to have a view of it? You could share that with us, please.
Yes. These once the techniques are being taught, and as I told, my main area, brain rhyme, started with the indication to promote students, right? So we designed, from last, this is the 9th edition of the magazine, 360 degrees 9, wherein we publish our student details. We publish articles of our student. This is the artwork of our student. This is the championship which we are going to do it in Nigeria. Then we publish articles of our students. So this is how we promote our students. We promote them to write articles. We promote them to think about what is going on, what they have in mind. And recently we have come out with this news box. So if you can see, these are all my world record students. And here we are promoting each one of them. So every student, these are the group records which we have created. Then, as I told you, these are the every student. So this is one of my students from Bangalore, and this complete details. And again, if you can see on every page, we have different students. And I would like to put forward Maisha Mishra. So now, if you see this complete story of her in 2 pages. Now, to build up much more deeper profile into it, we have created exclusively brochure for Maisha Mishra. So what has been put in 2 pages now are now in 8 pages, wherein her details have been put forward. So this can be her biodata, this can be her resume, this can be her profile. So wherever she goes, so tomorrow she wants to get admission into a college, or want to go abroad for a master's or PhD. So she can show that this is my complete profile, this is my resume, this is my CV. So slowly build up from right from the article to portraying their whole information and building up their profile into one brochure. So this is what we do to help students promote at a global level. We have connections with not many organizations, and with this connection, with the net worth, I really want to help my students to encash on their net worth.
Wow, that's really great. Very, very interesting. Very interesting, especially the profile that you've created, that makes the child feel good and want to, perform still better, giving value to the child, the creativity of the child. That's really nice. Very, very interesting. So now, if there are some parents out or some students out who would one day watch this video, and if they would love to connect with you, what is the easiest way to connect with you? And if they'd like to take part in the various activities and coaching strategies that you have in place, how do they connect with you?
Okay. We are a registered organization, and we have a website called www.brainrhyme.com. So they can get to know about us, the complete details about what we are, what the programs we conduct, how we conduct the programs, and what are the details. Detailing about the program is completely given on our website. We have another website, www.brainworldrecords.com. So those students who create records, innovations, and research with us, we publish their complete details, not only their certification, their media coverage, their complete information about the skill sets and different areas of progress. We promote them through our channel, and they can always connect with me on my mobile number. Country code, I stay in India. The country code is +91, and my mobile number is 9833401292. I repeat, 9833401292.
Yes, sir, that's really nice. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Thank you very much. Is there any specific age group that you focus on, or all are welcome?
Yeah, we focus on age group beyond five years. So we have one of the student who is 4 years, but again there are some exceptional cases. But normally we focus from 5 years and above. My youngest student is 4 years, and my youngest is 92.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's great. So then people of all age groups could join this program and, undertake this coaching of improving their memory, etc.
Yes, so we have different programs. We have program for academics, we have program for competitive examinations, we have program for professionals who want to build up, who know that they have the skill sets, but they don't know how to build up their profile, how to go to the next level. There are some professionals who are held up at the junior level. They are not able to go to the senior level. So what are the areas which they need to enhance? So we are coming out with a Neurochampionship. The Neurochampionship is a version 2 of what we did in Indian Memory Sports Council. As I mentioned, that I was an organizer and a promoter for 10 years long on Memory Championship. So now, after discussing with a lot of athletes, they mentioned that we also want to improve on other survival skills, and that's how this Neuro Championship came into picture. I worked with around 20 plus psychologists, and we have created this model wherein there are 10 events on exclusively on creative skills, thinking skills, attentiveness, listening skills, speed reading, analytical thinking, mind mapping. So these are the skills which are required so that a student, aspiring professional, or a senior professional can go to the next level and make their identity very strong. So my main goal of our organization is to find out those skill sets and promote them at an international level, because the globe, as I see, that it's just in your palm. You just need to understand what skill sets you have and where you can target your skill sets so that you can get the right clientele.
Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing it. Now, a very big question, it could be from the parents, it could be from anybody who's interested in the programs that you'll offer. Is it affordable? Is it pocket friendly?
Okay. See, now these programs, I have both the models, affordability. Now, affordability, there is no such, what you can say, a standard amount or standard numeric which says that this number is affordable. So here I say, when I speak with a lot of parents, I tell them, don't see this as a fees. This is not a regular program. This is not a school program, or this is not any course or a program where you pay fees. So there's a difference between the fees and an investment. When you pay a fee, you get that what you guys say type of training, and then you go for a next training, you pay another fee. So fee after fee, you pay it. And when you pay it as an investment, you reap the benefit throughout your lifetime. So when you invest on certain things, so my programs are an investment. So they invest on that and reap the benefits throughout their lifetime. It's not a 1 day or a 1 month or a 1 year program. So whatever they get training from that 2 months or 3 months or 6 months program, I have my students who are with me for 3 months, for 6 months, for 1 year, for maybe 5 years also. There are some students who are with me for different programs. So I have trained them from academics, I trained them for competitive, I have created their world records. Now the parents say, what next? So now the profile has been built up. So I see to it that they get on a larger platform. So my students are also a part of the UN platform. My students have also been asked for the film industry. So I just would like to share this incident. One producer called me and he said that I've seen some video of your student and I'm fascinated with that. I want to take him in the film industry. I said that so nice of you to think about my student about taking him in the film industry, but I am not a right person to take decision on that. I'll share with you the parents' number and you can talk with them. And when I gave them the parents' number, they spoke with it. The parents were said that let him finish their education. We are not thinking about getting him into film industry right now because he was just 8 years old. And then the parents immediately called me and I said that, sir, we are so happy that the person who called us, do you know who he is? I said, no, I don't know because I watch Hindi movies. I have not been a part of MP movies and all that. So he said that the person who called you is Amitabh Bachchan of Hindi movies. So I said that, oh, thank you very much that I didn't knew this because he just called me and I just spoke with him politely and I gave your number. So these are the, like this, I can share a lot of stories. Our student was also felicitated by the Vice President of India. Our student were felicitated by Consulate General of Dubai. So the student was called there and she was felicitated. A student who was very shy, she gave a presentation to around 500 employees, and the MD of that organization said that from today onwards, I will follow you. And she became the MD of the organization, became the follower of my student. So these are lot of stories are there hidden behind, and I want to take an exclusive program of only the stories of my students.
Yes, sir. That's very interesting to listen to and get to know, sir. If you could share a few more programs as to what they are, if you can give an insight into your programs such that parents can understand like what they would like to select if at all they are interested.
Okay, so my programs are exclusively different level programs. Uh, our programs are focused. If some parents are focused on academics, our programs are focused on if they are focused on competitive examination. Any parent or any child or any professional want to build up their career, want to do something different because I look at every day as a challenge. Every day new challenges. Uh, in the morning I train student on how to remember dinosaurs. In the evening I train student how to remember the solar system. Some days I train students on how to deal with the corporate life, how to deal with the challenges. So every day I'm passionate about training, I'm passionate about coaching, I'm passionate in connecting with people, understanding different ways of life, skill sets of life, understanding different platforms. So I love my every movement and I enjoy my every movement as I'm enjoying with you. So this builds up what you can say a connectivity between people and helps to get to know each other. Now I'm really fascinated with the way you are speaking. I'm learning from you, right? So it's not only learning the things with what you are doing, but also understanding of how different people think because I have been on different platforms. And Crystal, I'm really happy to share with you that the patience level which you have, the listening skills which you have, are really appreciable. So, so these are the things which I think audience will also learn from you, and what I have learned from you.
Thank you, sir. That's really nice to hear that. That's really great. That's really nice. So you are a great observer as well at the same time. I get to understand that. That's wonderful. That's really nice. And you have a wonderful skill of appreciating other people, giving them their due respect. That's really nice. That's also very important if you want to succeed in life, my dear friends. So here's the hidden talent of sir. Finally, it's out. So here we have, you're a star in our eyes because you identify the good in others. This is what you're doing with your students. You're identifying the good in them and bringing that out. And if at all you find any area that is weak, you're coaching them and training them to bring out the very best in them. As you mentioned, every one of us are, especially in our own way, there is a genius within us, right? That's great. Now, sir, I'd like to ask you a very simple question. You are a Mumbaikar. What is it that you love about Mumbai?
Can you please repeat?
You belong to Mumbai? What is it that you love about Mumbai?
Oh, wonderful. I'm a die-hard Dadarkar. I'm Mumbaikar, and Mumbai is a place of dreams, right? It's a tagline that anybody wants has a big dream. They should at least once visit Mumbai because the opportunities which Mumbai gives, the people, the the community which it builds up. Forget about the caste, forget about religion. I feel that all are equal in my eyes, and Mumbai gives you an opportunity. Mumbai opens up the doors. Anyone who comes to Mumbai with a spark in his eyes that I want to do something, there are a lot of open doors for him. But if you come with a closed mind, the open doors also will look like closed doors because you will be seeing from the other side.
Wow, great.
So Mumbai is my whole life. My father, when he was 1 year old, he came to Mumbai. We were from Bangalore. He came to Mumbai, and my whole life is in Mumbai. I love the passion of the people. I love the way of adjustments because here in Mumbai you learn adjustments. In one small room, there are 10, 15 people who live very happily. And this also I learned from the army side because I have very good friends from the army. And when in Mumbai, the trains, local trains, if you go through the local trains, the seat, it can even 5, 6 people can sit because, but if the fourth person comes and sit, there is a fight going on sometimes in the trains. So I have learned from the army that even small area, even 15 of us can comfortably sit on that seat, which is only capable of 4 people. So Mumbai is a place wherein anything is possible, everything is possible. And if you have that inclination, if you have that passion, connectivity happens. People, you get connected to right people at the right time, at the right place, and the right opportunity pops in, and you start building up your structure step by step.
That's a beautiful way to describe Mumbai and the vibrant energy that is available among all the people over there. As you said, like you will really, fulfill all your dreams, but you have to come with an open mind. That's what you've said. Come with an
Yes.
open mind. Otherwise, even the open doors will be closed if your mind is closed. You will not feel in place. So that's really nice the way you put that and explained about how the train journey and how the seats, which could accommodate a lot of people only if you're willing to adjust. You spoke of adjustment. That's really nice. That's how we have to keep our mind. Be ready for any kind of adjustment. Be very flexible. That's really nice. So that's great. That's a wonderful way to connect with you. And before we sum up the session, I just like to ask you how, if I give you a chance to like have a time machine in hand, and we ask you to click the button and ask you to select the personality's life you'd love to relive, whose personality, which personality you would like to relive as?
Oh, wonderful! This is a. I'm ready with the answer. I would I would definitely select Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj time, and I would love to be a Mavda in his group. A Mavda is a person who follows the instructions of a person because he believes in that person. So if he just say just jump, the Mavda jumps because he believes in that person. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is one type of person who has been and in future also will be remembered for his quick instinct, for his thinking, for his gratitude for people who are with him, for his people around him, and without any gender bias, without any caste, without any religion. Because I see only one person who has really been, what you can say, in every strata of life, in every, what you can say, when we stick to certain things, we remember that this is wrong and this is right. So during that time, right and wrong, beyond right and wrong, what needs to be done needs to be done, and how it needs to be done, strategically be done, without hampering the state of mind of people around us, and helping the community to grow. So the growth mentality, the word Swaraj was very, very important. And today also, building up that Swaraj is what I feel is much more important, rather than finding out faults from others. I would love to share one example of my son, which he gave, and it's very apt over here. My son, when he was studying with DRDO, he was in DIIT. He was doing his MTech, and he was in Pune. And when he used to come here, we used to share a lot of things. And one incident which he shared, that any project in our team, if somebody is not able to complete their project, so we all come together. We don't laugh at him that, okay, we have completed our project and see this, he is not able to complete his project in spite of being very intelligent. So we used to come together, understand what are the challenges he has, and we used to all come together and see to it that he also completes his project. So we all win together. So this was a strategy which Shivaji Maharaj also had. And if today we apply this strategy, that okay, what, because we all have some loopholes, all have some challenges. So I also, when I have some challenges, I see people who can complement my challenge, who can supplement me and help me out to come out from this situation. And I get those type of people. And I'm fortunate to have very good people around me across the globe, and the connections which I have made. I'm really thankful and gratitude for those people who have really helped me in my life. And this, when this gratitude comes from the body, you can see the spark from the body. It's a sincere gratitude. It's not just for the saying that okay, I'm thank you for this. Then I say I mean it. And on both the ways, I'm very straightforward. If I don't like, I straightforward in front of the face, I tell I don't like this. This is my opinion. I would love to understand your viewpoint, and I'll accept it.
Yes, that's really nice. You're a person filled with gratitude, the way you've shared that. That's really nice that you give credit to all the people in your life. You really appreciate the network that you have. And that's really nice. And I'm sure you're a great father as well, that you give a lot of importance to your family. When you speak about your family, about your sons, there's a glow on your face. That's great. You're a proud father as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to share your time once again on the International Fab Talks in part 2 as well. In the near future, we would request you to share your time. Nevertheless, today you've shared such a lot with us. You've opened our eyes with regard to many, many aspects which we discussed today. No matter what question I asked, you were able to pose a very good answer to them, or a good response. That's really very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We look forward to the next interaction very soon with you. Stay blessed and stay connected, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My dear friends, have you seen the importance of taking care of your mind, or the importance of memory? And if you'd like to enhance your skills with regard to your thought process and memory retention, etc., you could get connected with our celebrity and guest. Is Dr. Sushant Mysorekar, joining us all the way from Mumbai. You could connect with him if you require any of his services. We'd love you to enhance your thought process and be the best version of yourselves. And not only in India, but across the globe. And that's what Sir focuses on, bringing out the best in every student or client that comes his way. And he's associated with several international organizations who could really work to bring out the best for your child or for any one of you. As Sir mentioned, the student could be above 5 years or right up to the age of 92 and above as well. So, yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. And dear friends, if you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. And above all, don't forget to share this video with the right kind of people. Let them get the right kind of message and connect with Sir for the right reasons. And we'd love you to take care of yourselves, take care of the thought process that you have, be with the right kind of people, network with the right kind of people, and build a beautiful world around you and protect the universe. Stay safe. Thank you, sir.